Marcus, I guess long time, isn't it, since your last game? I guess you guys are anxious to get back on the playing field.
Yes, hungry. And the lads have shown that in the past 2 weeks since we haven't had a game, so they're eager to get out there and play.
Yeah. Has it been a good thing in a way in terms of the health of the squad? Has it helped them recuperate and stuff like that?
I'm not sure. I mean, we'd like to play a game a week at least, but recently it's been a game every 2 weeks. So, okay, it's great originally to get that initial 2 weeks under your belt, and hopefully 1 or 2 injuries come back and are available in your squad. But when it happens again, you don't want that to happen. You don't want only 2 games in a month. That's what we've technically had. So, no, I think we need to get going and get some momentum into the team as quick as we can.
Yeah, you talk about momentum there. That's the biggest loss, isn't it? When you're on a run like you are, I guess you want those games to come thick and fast.
Yes, we had a good period of Christmas, like you say. Then we drew with Woking, and then you won another game and we didn't have one. So we want to get some momentum. So hopefully we've got a chance, over the next 2-3 weeks to get that with obviously Dartford and then Lincoln and Grimsby. So. Weather permitting, that those games stay on. Yeah,
Dartford, one of those teams doing towards the bottom of the table, so they'll be scrapping for their lives, won't they? So not going to be an easy game.
No, not going to be an easy game. We haven't watched, and the managers watched them, and we know what they're all about. The pitch will be a bit of a leveller as well. It's not the tidiest pitch in the world, so the conditions the lads will have to play and see how we go from there. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game there.
Yeah. How do you approach a game when you talk about the pitch conditions there? Can you do anything about that in your preparations?
Yeah, I think you can. Tell the lads what it's going to be like and what type of game it's going to be. It's not every game's the same. You've got to approach them in different ways. So, but these players, are a good bunch and understand what's needed to get points. And if it's one of them games on Saturday where it's about winning your headers and tackles, more so than getting more passes in, then these lads are able to adapt to that.
Yeah, they were a bit of a physical side, weren't they, at the Memorial Stadium earlier in the year. Would you expect that sort of similar encounter again? Yeah,
it's going to be a good game, a good physical game, but that's what the lads are here to do. They're here to adapt and play the type of game that needs to get the points.
Yeah, would you expect a lot of fans to make the trip? I mean, they have been making their trips, of course. They've had problems of not getting into grounds in the past. Do you think that those experiences may stop some Rovers fans from making the trip?
I hope not, because they've been great, and I'm sure Dartford will be ready for that.
Yeah, and Steve Mildenhall on the bench last time out. Is it giving you a headache because Paddy's been playing well, hasn't he?
Been great. 3 clean sheets in the past 4, I think it is, something like that. So, yeah, it's been great. It's great. That's what we want, competition for places. 2 very good goalkeepers that are trying to get 1 place, so that's what we need.
Yeah, and when you've got 2 goalkeepers battling each other like this, I guess keeping each other on their toes, that can only be a good thing moving forward as well, because you're going to need to, aren't you, arguably, at any point?
Yeah, I mean, it's about dealing, Steve's been a first choice goalkeeper most of the season, and he's dealt with it really well. He understands that Will's done great, and he's been very professional about it. So there is that competition as well, but it's also about being professional, because you're not playing and helping your teammates out. And to be fair to Steve, he's been that person.